All right, so welcome everybody. My name is Marcia Smirka. I'm the creator and founder of Team Fit Formation. We are going to just go over the basics of your coach training. This is week one. We're going to go over just some very basic information. And as we go through these slides, hopefully the people on the call, if you have questions, please, this is meant to be interactive. That's why I love the Zoom calls. So just, stop us and we're happy to help. So we have Sarah on the call, Ashley, Lisa, Becca, Stephanie, Allie, and hopefully Tammy and Brooke will be joining us. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. Hopefully you guys let me know if you can see this. Oh, and I just lost you guys. Can you see the screen?
No.
Okay, oh, there we are. Okay. All right, so now you should see it. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is your coach training that you guys started last week. So you've already been in a week. And I just want to remind you guys, your business activity tracker, I posted a few in the group. Those are meant to help you track your business activities. Just like we track our health and fitness goals, when we focus on certain things in our business, that's how you know you're going to move your business forward. All right, so one regret that I have as a brand new coach is I did it really consistently my first probably 3 weeks in my business. And then my ego got probably ahead of me, and I was like, oh, I don't need to track. And I got really lazy and lackadaisical with my tracking. And I know for a fact that coaches who track their activities are more accountable to the things that you need to do every single day in your business. And I'm tracking now, and I can totally see, what exactly I need to do every time I sit down for my power hour and work my business. And you guys want to also have set business hours that you sit down, you're going to work your power hour every day. And when you work your power hour, you're literally going off down the list of your business activity tracker. You're adding new contacts. You are connecting with your friends that you already have. You're sending out those invites. You're just checking off a list, and it makes things really organized. Make sure you get rid of distractions when you're doing this, and it just helps you get through the activities that you need to do every day, right? So what I want from you guys in our group, I didn't do it this week because it's our first week. So starting on Thursday of this week, I'm going to post a reminder in our training group every Thursday morning, and I'm going to ask you guys for your business activity tracker. And you can just take a screenshot and put it as a comment underneath the JPEG that I'm going to post in there on Thursday mornings, or if one of the other coaches is posting for that week. And that's just an accountability reminder. I'm not going to sit there and nitpick to see what you did in your business, because I'm not your boss. Nobody's anybody's boss. You're your own boss in this business. So it's just a gentle reminder, to you that we need to be tracking to help you with your business, right? So take a snapshot of your tracker and put it in the group every Thursday morning. And the reason I ask for them on Thursdays is because that's the start of a new pay week. So we get paid every Thursday morning. So Thursdays are the start of the new bonus week. Okay. And also with that, some people wonder why Thursdays are a recognition day for Beachbody coaches. That's because that's when the system updates any rank advancements, anything like that happens Wednesday at midnight. So Central Time is 11 p.m. Central Time. If you're pushing for a rank advancement for that following bonus week, it has to be done and finalized by Wednesday at 11 p.m. Central for it to take effect that next bonus period. So for that reason, Thursday mornings, I always go in my Coach Online office, go into my sponsorship drill down, run reports for any rank advancements that happened the week prior. You also want to go into your Coach Online office. So when you log into your Team Beachbody account, you'll click Coach Online office. And then once you're back there, you want to go through the training section in your Coach Online office. Just start at the coach level. And then beyond that, you can go to Emerald level. Probably stop there. And then once you start advancing more in your business, you can go ahead and, once you're comfortable with the information that you can go ahead, like Allie, so close to Diamond Coach. So, she already is building a team, a successful team. So she can jump ahead and go ahead and go through that Diamond training. It's only going to help you with your business and give you more information to succeed and move forward. But all of that information is there. It's really intimidating, and it's a lot of information. And I totally remember being a new coach and being overwhelmed with all of this information. But then once I really thought about it, it was reassuring, because I know that information is not going anywhere. You always have that to reference and go back to as you grow your business. And those forms and documents are there for you to go back and access and print off anytime you need it. Don't feel like you need to memorize everything and go print it out. I did that and I never looked back at it. I spent over $20 at the library printing out all these copies of everything that was in the Coach Online office, and I never looked at it again. So don't worry about knowing everything. You'll learn it as you go. We always want to be a product of the product. Make sure you're using your Shakeology every day. Make sure you're working out every day. And then, share it on your social media. The whole thing that it doesn't happen unless we post it is pretty much true. You know, people assume that you didn't do it if it's not posted somewhere. So I love my like page. I always post my workouts on my like page. Sometimes I'll tag myself in it, so it goes to my personal page. Sometimes I'll post on both pages. Instagram, I don't recreate all these posts. Basically, I do one and then I share it. I have different followers entirely on Instagram than Facebook. There's some overlap, but chances are they're not going to see all of my posts, from all three places. So I don't worry about, people seeing my posts in more than one spot. Personal development, guys, is probably the one most overlooked vital behavior. And I know I didn't take it seriously as a new coach either, but I can tell you for a fact, that is the one thing that will just help your mindset in this business. It's not always going to be easy. Things aren't always going to go according to plan. So the personal development just makes you grow and be stronger as a coach. And it helps you grow your team as well as you develop yourself and develop your skill set. There's going to be things that you need to work on and grow, at different stages in your business. For me, the very first personal development book I read was Take the Stairs by Rory Vaden. And it was a really fast, easy read. And it really helped me recognize that there's going to be things that you're going to do that most people aren't going to want to do. But recognizing that it's, kind of the same effect as the compound effect, where you do them repeatedly, there's seemingly small, insignificant activities that are going to make the long-term effect, right? So that was, a really good one. The compound effect, the slight edge, those three are probably what I would recommend for a first personal development book. And then after that, it's really a matter of, what do I need to grow myself? What am I struggling with? Is it confidence? Is it leadership? And then what I do is I go to Google and I will Google like top leadership books, top books on leadership or top books on confidence, and see what pops up and look at the ratings. And then just base my decision what I'm going to read next on that. There's also some files in our Team Fit Formation that you can go in, and it's like suggested personal development reads. And it's kind of broken down. The titles of the book are broken down according to what they will help a coach with. And that's one thing that'll carry with you no matter what you do. If 2 years down the road, you figure out coaching isn't your jam or whatever it is, it's going to help you in so many different aspects of your life, your marriage, your finances, your mindset. So it's never, ever a bad thing to be reading your personal development. All right. So one-on-ones with your upline coach. I like to schedule a one-on-one with my new coaches at least once a week. Reach out to me if you're wanting one. I'm more than happy to make time for you. My focus is getting you guys started off right, and then also my leaders. So anytime, I just want you to know that I'm available for you for one-on-ones. Just let me know that you need a call and we'll work it in. Okay. I'd like to see your business activity tracker. And then there is a coach call survey that I have my personally sponsored coaches fill out. And that just helps us be more direct, our conversation. So I know what you're needing help with prior to our call. So it's most effective and efficient for your time.
I just want to say just a couple things. With the trackers, that was another thing that I didn't do in the beginning very well. And now it's like I felt overwhelmed trying to catch up and everything. And I tried 6 different ways on paper to do it. And now I just started with teamz.com. And it is really easy to set up. It's really easy to work from. And my power hour is getting done quicker now using it. So if it's just another idea for you guys to try. And I want to check out Google Streak as well.
So what I've heard is, so I want to stop with Becca. I was in the same boat, like trying to compare the 2 different ones. And what I'm hearing mostly from coaches is TeamZ is the much better way to go. So, since you already are using it and it's helping you cut down on your time, I'd be curious to see what your perspective is if you look at Streak. I want to get set with Teamzy. I haven't done either yet, but I'm hearing from coaches because Teamzy was created and developed by a coach. You know, it syncs with your Coach in Mind office. It makes everything super, super easy. With Streak, it goes back to your email system. So coaches who are using Streak are like, I just can't keep up with all these emails. So, I mean, there's probably pros and cons to either system. Teamzy is free the first 30 days and then $24 thereafter every month, right? Something like that. So
it's $24.95 if you have someone that referred you. You use their email address. If you don't have someone that referred you to Teamzy with an email, it's $29.95 a month.
Okay. So is the 24 rate for life, or does it go up after?
Yes.
Huh.
Nope. It's for life. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know.
And then just one other quick thing is personal development. Again, everyone says to do it, but a lot of people don't do it. And I will tell you, I find it to be the number one vital behavior to do, because when I do personal development, then I'm able to do my workout and my Shakeology and diet. It makes everything a whole lot easier, but it also helps me in my personal life. And I listen to it in the car. I don't listen to the radio anymore, but I also try to read one chapter a night before bed. And I tell my challengers in my challenge groups that are falling off track or things like that, they're tired. I tell them to read one chapter a night before bed, and they're telling me it's changing the way that they're sleeping as well, because they go to bed more relaxed. And as a new coach, you're going to be overwhelmed with everything that it may affect your sleep. It did mine at first. So listening to personal development before bed really helped my mind relax, so I was able to sleep better. So just wanted to put that out there.
And the other thing too, you guys might not realize, is all of the national wake-up calls are archived. And there is a podcast for that available too. So you can listen on podcast, the national wake-up calls, and they are archived for as far back as I think they started doing them, how many ever years ago. And you can search them by topic. So there again, just like a book, if you're wanting to maybe get different ideas for challenge groups or getting new coaches started right or whatever, you can search the topic to those from top coaches. So those are really, really awesome calls and a way to get your personal development. All right. Thank you, Becca. All right. So what is considered normal as a Beachbody coach? I know, like myself, I had no idea what was normal, what to expect. I had never been in a challenge group before I started coaching. I just kind of jumped right into the business and learned the challenge group side of it at the same time. I was like a deer in the headlights, clueless. So, I just want to put this out there that these are, what's considered normal as a coach. And then if you have questions, we can talk about that too. Hold on. Allie, I'm going to mute your audio because I'm getting some noise.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Can you do it? I don't know if I can do it for some reason.
It says it's muted.
Oh, I can still hear you.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I don't know. We'll go through it. All right. So earning Success Club monthly. Success Club means that you're helping 3 people or more per month with a challenge pack, right? A challenge pack earns you 2 Success Club points. A Shakeology Home Direct order earns you 1 Success Club point. Typically, the only time I will ever have a Shakeology Home Direct is if it's coming from one of my free leads through Beachbody that I haven't connected with yet. Most people will understand the benefit of doing a challenge pack and getting a fitness program for $10 difference, or maybe it's the club membership or a 3-day refresh, because the price difference literally is $10. A Shakeology one-time order is going to cost them more than a $140 challenge pack. I think it comes up to like $157. So if I see someone orders a bag of Shakeology, I always almost connect with them and say, did you know you can get a challenge pack, get a fitness program for less than what you paid for that bag of Shakeology? And they're like, no, I didn't know that. And then help them figure out how to make the switch. But Success Club really has to be non-negotiable. Any coach who's working the business, that is your minimum standard, your minimum goal. You want to help people. It's the only way that you're going to grow your business and grow your team is by helping new people consistently every single month. When you're doing your business activity tracker and doing the activities on that sheet, inviting and sharing, doing the programs yourself and sharing your progress, it's not hard to do. And I actually, I shoot for Success Club 10, as my minimum, because I can help more people. It's a way to accelerate your business. And then I also have a coach account for my husband. So I try to get him in Success Club. So there's a few different reasons why I do that. The biggest one probably being is leads. So Beachbody leads. They give you company leads when you earn Success Club 5 or 10. So the following month, when you are Emerald Coach or higher and you earn Success Club 5, you get 5 Beachbody leads the following month, or up to 5. When you're an Emerald Coach or higher and you earn Success Club 10, you get up to 10 Beachbody leads the following month. And then you can, if you have a spouse account that you're working with, you also earn leads through that account as well. All right, I'm going to mute you. Okay, you did. All right, so hitting Emerald within 2 to 4 weeks. You guys, Emerald is super easy to achieve. It's 2 coaches. How I hit Emerald was I signed up my husband. He was my first coach. I signed him up with a challenge pack. I got commission back on that challenge pack. I got 2 Success Club points for that. I used packets of Shakeology for his order, which I turned around and sold for $5 a piece. So I really broke even with signing him up as my first coach. And I knew I wanted him at the very top of my business so that I could earn the most amount of income from his account. And then it was a good friend of mine. He was not signing up for the business, but he wanted the 25% discount. So I put him on the opposite leg, and I was Emerald in probably 2 or 3 days. All right. I say 2 to 4 sometimes it takes people longer, but really I've had coaches go Emerald the same exact day they sign up. You just talk to people and invite them to join the challenge group that you're in, and it can happen really, really quickly. All right, hitting Diamond every 60 to 90 days. 60 to 90 days, to rank advance beyond once you're Emerald is pretty much standard. It's a Diamond coach is only 12 coaches in your organization. So, if you're already hitting Success Club, let's say you're hitting Success Club 5, that's 3 people that you're helping every month. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By 4 months, you would have your 12 people. But Success Club Speed, I know you guys can help more than 3 people a month. You want to try to, like I said, try to shoot for 5 people a month. It's going to happen sooner for you that way. And then you just explain the benefits of the coach discount. If they're going to use Shakeology, it just makes sense to sign them up as a coach to help them save money every month. All right, so getting on the team calls. I used to have team calls on Sunday nights. I moved it to Tuesdays now. So we have our larger team fit formation calls on Tuesday nights. So get yourself plugged in, make those priority, get them in your calendar. It's the time that I have set aside for you guys every week to help you grow your businesses and to give you tips and business tips. So please make time for them. I put them in my calendar to help you guys grow your organizations. National coach calls are every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Those again are recorded, they're archived. So if you can't catch them live at 10 o'clock on Monday mornings, you can use the playback line all week long or catch them in the archive. Finishing your power hour daily, no matter what. I don't go to bed until I get my power hour done. That's just, making your business priority, right? You guys are here to learn how to build a successful business. I want to teach you that and give you the tools that you need. And if you're not working your power hour and getting out there and meeting new people and sharing what we do, then you're not going to be growing your business, right? So use your business activity tracker so you know what to do when you sit down. Eliminate distractions. I usually do mine either early morning before the kids wake up or late at night when they're in bed, just so I can get through what I need to get through and not have to worry about being interrupted by the kids. All right, so getting started right call with your new coaches within 48 hours. So any new coaches, I like to keep in close contact with my new coaches. I like to do the group messenger chats because I find that when you guys have questions, most times other people have the same exact questions. So if you are, unable to find the answer, rather than private messaging me, because I honestly don't check my private messages more than once or twice a day. I check the groups, and then my training groups is pretty much where I spend the bulk of my time other than working on my own business. So if you have a question, post it in a group so that everyone can benefit from the answer also, because chances are if you have that question, someone else does too. And I want everyone to learn from your question. Being a product of the product, work out daily, drink Shakeology. Kind of talked about number 8 already. All right, earning $1,000 weekly after 12 to 14 months of consistently growing your team. I did not know, my mentor told me what the income potential was, but I really didn't believe her. I'm like, well, whatever, we'll see what happens. But, now that I've gone through it, I can tell you and guarantee you, all I knew how to do was hit Success Club and how to help people. And that's all I focused on. I used my business activity tracker. I tracked my progress every month. I would put on my dry erase board how many people I helped. The following month, I would push myself a little bit harder and try to help more people than I did the month prior. So my successful points were in the 20s, 30s as a new coach. And that's really what I pushed for my first, year and a half, 2 years in the business. So I know you guys can do that too. I was a 6-figure earner after 18 months into the business. And again, I didn't know I had no Facebook, no social media experience. I didn't even know what Instagram was. So if I can do it, I know and I believe that you guys can do it too. Reading and listening to Personal Development Daily, hosting monthly challenges with 5 people. So I have a schedule that I use, and I've used since the very beginning of my business. I always start new groups on the first Monday and first Thursday of every month. So you guys can all count on that. On our team, we all are on the same schedule, starting a challenge group the first Monday, first Monday and third Monday of every month. And then I try to work really hard to get big groups. I started my very first challenge group all on my own as a second month into coaching. And it was scary to run my own group, but I had enough people of my own, and it was really fun. It was probably the best group I ever had. As a brand new coach, I was still really super excited, and everybody in that group was one of my customers. And it was so much fun. And I had such a blast, and everyone got really, really good results. So don't be afraid to run your own groups. You guys all have access to the posting guides. You guys can all do this, or team up with an accountability partner or success partner. But really push, hard to get, maybe you want 5 people, 5 of your own customers in one group together. Ask for referrals, ask for, family members if they want to do it with you. Whatever you got to do, just, work hard and know that you're going to keep a list of all the people that you're going to start every other week. And then just set up goals every week and review them daily. So Sundays are kind of my meal prep day, my planning. I get my meal plan set, and I also get my business goals set. So I look at my calendar, what I have going on for the week. I talk it over with my husband, so he's on the same page what night I have calls and what I have going on with the business. And then make sure that I have my goals set and how many people I'm going to sign up this week for coach. How many customers am I going to sign up? What posts am I going to do every week? And that really helps me have a game plan. So when the day comes, I know exactly what I'm going to be talking about, what I'm going to be posting about, so that there's really intent behind what I'm doing every day. All right, the chain of command. Your FAQ, guys, is your friend. If you have any question about the business, I guarantee you can find it in the FAQ. If for some reason you cannot, if it's something that can't, is not really specific to Beachbody, Google and YouTube has a ton. A lot of the top coaches, not even the top coach, just coaches in general, are very sharing and open about their knowledge. You can search a lot of stuff on YouTube and find the answer. Coach relations. Rather than doing the calls, I like to do a chat. If I just need a quick answer about something in my business specifically, or my business in my downline. This is one of the benefits of being a 5-star 2 diamond. For those of you who are diamond and above and looking to advance your business, once you're a 5-star coach, you have access to the star diamond line, which is amazing. So you get kind of bumped to priority. So I don't have to wait on a call. And I talk to very competent people, kind of like the supervisors of the coach relations. So if I have something that I need to talk about my downline, I just call the star diamond line. Otherwise, the chat option is really awesome. That way you're not stuck with, holding the phone to your ear. Post to the team page, like I said before. Team Information has 179 coaches, all right? So they can help you too if you have a question that you just need a quick answer to or whatever. Don't be afraid to post in the team page. Someone is going to answer it for you. And then, I'm not saying that I'm not available, or if your personally sponsored coach isn't available. I'm just saying I don't personally check my private messages very often. So if you need something, your private message is good, but maybe tagging me in the team page might be better if you need something immediate. All right, getting started. So the 3 vital behaviors training is in your Coach Online office. You guys probably all know the vital behaviors are invite, use Personal Development Daily. I say, 10 pages or, half an hour is kind of what I like to do. And then what's the other one? Be product of the product. So you Shakeology, do your workouts, share them, invite, and personal development. The fourth vital behavior is recognition. So even if you guys don't have a team that you're growing yet, if you're a brand new coach, you don't have any coaches on your team, right? So it's like, how can I give recognition? Talk about your challengers on your timeline, guys, or your team. What your experience has been with joining the community, the Beachbody community. There's always something that you can celebrate and recognize. So the business quick start, we kind of talked about, set goals, create an action plan. If you are my personally sponsored coach and you've done this, please send me a snapshot so I can help you through that. Honey, you gotta go to bed. Sorry, my little one is supposed to be in bed.
I need you. Help me on the potty.
Go tell daddy. Go tell daddy.
Oh, I need you.
All right. So Ashley or Becca, can I have you guys take over? I need to help this little one go to bed and on the potty. Would that be okay?
Yes. Sorry, I'm here.
Thank you. I will be back in 5, and hopefully you won't need to advance the screen. I'll try to.
So a big thing, I'm Ashley, by the way. I have not been able to meet all of you yet. I have been coaching for the last 2 years. I am under Marsha. So getting started right, the 3 vital behaviors training is super huge. When you are doing your vital behaviors, I write things down regularly. I do a business tracker that's a little bit different. Something that's worked for me is I have a big whiteboard that I use and that I check off daily for the activities that I'm doing. Or like Becca said earlier, she uses TeamZ, which has really helped advance her and get started right. So kind of finding the best option for you is really critical to how you want to set up your style. Something for me is I am a pen and paper type of gal. Some people would prefer technology, and that's okay too. So it's kind of, dipping in the waters where you feel is going to be most beneficial for yourself and getting organized. For the business quick start, making sure that you're setting your goals daily. Long-term goals are really important to be writing down, but also your short-term goals. So your daily goals, how many people you're going to be reaching out to, what's going to be your plan for the day. Just like Marsha was saying that she, got on track every single day with, when her calls are going to be, so that it's not all up in the air. And I noticed that when I'm more organized and I plan out my day, the better success I've had in helping my coaches grow, helping myself grow, and further on. For the last point, learn how to navigate the business websites. So like Marsha was saying earlier, the FAQs are your lifesaver. Sometimes I can't find things in the FAQ, so that's when I'm writing in the team page. I'm like, I must be blonde today because I cannot find this. Reaching out to other people as well that's on the team, like Marsha said as well, making sure that you are posting, in the team page as well, because I've been doing this for 2 years, but I still have questions sometimes too. We're always learning and we're growing, and I'm always a student. So looking in the Coach Online Office, doing stuff in the team page, and that will help us grow together as a team too when there are questions, because we all have the same struggles, whether we have just started or if we're continuing on as well. Making sure to update your stuff with your profile though and your websites, I think is really critical too. I did not do this right away. So when you would go to my profile on teambeachbody.com, my picture wasn't there. You have the ability to edit some of those things. So definitely explore the Coach Online Office. It takes a little bit of time to do it, but it's something that's I find really important to do as well. I think Marsha's moving the mouse, but I can't tell.
Yeah,
I'm like really creepy.
All right, so I want to also stress.
But I'm not sure.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know you guys could see my mouse. All right, I'll stop doing that.
No, that's okay.
One thing, you guys, it's really super important. 2 things, actually. Make sure you do your profile and go in there, because when you hit Emerald and Success Club, you need to have your profile complete to receive the Beachbody leads. So I've had coaches who didn't do that, and they qualified for leads, but they didn't get them because they didn't have their profile complete in their website. So please do that in your Team Beachbody account, okay? So you have to go in and enter your, your measurements. I mean, they go through how far complete you are in the percentage. So you just got to make sure that you are. And if you're wondering, do a live chat with Coach Relations. I had to do this a couple times, and I'll say, it's still not saying that I'm complete. I'm pretty sure I have everything done. What am I missing? And they will tell you, okay, what you still need. But please do that as soon as possible so you don't forget about it. And then also for a spouse account, I totally slipped with Adam's oh crap, I gotta do that for him too. So I was getting leads under both accounts. And that's, the whole thing about Success Club. So I was getting up to 20 leads every month by getting myself and him to Success Club 10 versus being capped at 10. All right. So it's a way for you to accelerate your business. And then the other thing under My Business in your Coach Online office, the bottom tab under My Business is where you set up your EFT for electronic deposit. Don't forget to do that, or you're going to have live checks sent to you in the mail, and it can take a while for them to come. So I'd rather have, me personally, you can do what you want, but I like to go into my bank account every Thursday morning and, it's reassurance that, my check is there, it's all good, rather than having to wait for the snail mail. All right, so make sure you know how to connect with your coach team, your sponsor, your diamond, your upline. And we are all family, so please friend request each other so that we can follow each other's posts and love on each other's posts. We are a team in every sense, and I just want you guys to make sure that you know that you are part of our family, our community, and let's be friends with each other, right? I know in your coach training group, you can go through, click on My Members to see who's in the group and shoot everyone a friend request, right? Make sure you know where to find your coach ID. So when on your main home screen, your Coach Online office, on the left-hand side is your coach ID. You're going to need that for everything. So memorize it if you can. If not, you know where to find it, right? Know how to navigate your coach office. So it takes some time. There's a lot of information, but you need to be able to know how to navigate through. And then the value of the Team Beachbody Club membership. So you guys can use the on-demand streamed workouts. You can use them when you're on vacation. But you want to also be using it so that you can talk to the benefits of it with your customers. If they're wondering, what's the difference between a free membership and a club? There's the meal planning recipe, access and everything in there too. What else about online office? That's all I want to say about that. All right, so some of you probably have questions. I know Stephanie and I talked last week about this. What are the different levels in a business and as a coach's, business grows, and how do I get there? All right. So this is, I guess my personality type, I like to have a plan and I like to know what's next. And that's just always how I've been. So seeing this chart kind of made a lot of sense to me. And I'm a very visual learner. So, if you're like that too, maybe this will help you kind of understand. So I do feel it's really important, you guys, to just have your goal set on Success Club 10 or higher. Challenge yourself, push yourself. If you achieve 10, how many more people can you help the following month? Don't let your foot off the pedal. Make sure you complete your coach business starter training in your Coach Online office. And you really want to advance to Emerald. This can be done in your first 30 days as coach. So as you can see, Emerald, 7 days or less. I did it in 3 days. Some people do it in the same day they sign on. But you want to make your daily exposures. You could be Emerald in 7 days. To achieve this, you enroll at least one active coach in each of your legs. So you have a left leg and a right leg, or a strong leg and a weak leg. What you want to do is make sure you go into your My Business tab. The very top one is My Placement. So you want to set your placement. As a brand new coach, it's probably on automatic. So you want to go log in, set it to either left or right. And you can talk with your upline coach about, placement questions that you have. But for Emerald, you want one coach on your left, and then you go back in there, switch it to the opposite side, only use left or right, and then set it, save it, and then sign your other coach. And then how you check your downline of your personally sponsored coaches is by running the sponsorship drill down. Sometimes, most of the time, I will get questions from coaches like, oh, I have a new coach. I didn't sign anybody up. Who is this person? It's because you're looking under your geographical genealogy and not your sponsorship drill down. So when you go onto My Business, I don't remember what the tabs options are now, My Downline, and then the bottom one is Sponsorship Drill Down. That's where you're going to look for only coaches that you personally sponsor, you bring in the business, and that's all you have to worry about. All right, so that way you can kind of watch to see where your coaches are being placed as you sign them. They're going to either show up on your left or on your right, and you're going to see them all in a row there. And then when your coaches start sponsoring coaches, there's going to be a little plus sign in the front of their name. When you click on that little plus, then you can see their downline of coaches. And the other question I get a lot is, Those are your coaches, and your coaches' coaches you can see. You cannot see your coaches' customers. Your customers will not be there either. They will be in the other section where it says my customers, okay? So then the next level is Ruby Coach. And frankly, a lot of people pass right over Ruby and go right to Diamond. And the reason for that is because the missing piece usually is building those 2 emeralds. So a lot of times, coaches will, have 4 personally sponsored coaches on each leg. And then at that point, work to building emeralds. You need 1 emerald on either side, as you can see from this chart. Okay, so 4 personally sponsored coaches on the left, 4 personally sponsored coaches on the right. And then on either end, one of those needs to be emerald. And this was kind of a key component, key piece why I decided to sign my husband as a coach also, because I knew that I could build his account. I could put some of my coaches underneath his account and build him up also. So I put coaches under him, and then I put coaches under a friend of mine. And that's how I got to Emerald. I had strictly discount coaches when I got myself to Diamond. And that's pretty typical for a coach. And then once you get to Diamond, you start building a team, because by that time you'll have had customers maybe go through a few challenge groups with you. They had awesome results, and then they want to turn around and coach as well and join your team as a coach. All right, how to handle objections. Guys, you're going to get objections, and that's just a part of the business, and you have to not take them personally, because it's not anything that you did or didn't do. Just usually it's people aren't ready. Okay, so, and sometimes people just really have no genuine interest in being healthy, unfortunately, but it's, some people just aren't interested, and that's okay. So I never worry about the answer that someone's going to give me, if it's a yes or no. I really don't worry about that. What I worry about is just sharing, creating awareness and sharing what I can offer with people. And if they want to join me, they can. If they don't, that's okay. That, I'm just planting seeds and sharing and spreading awareness. But what I have found to help is I always make it about them. No one likes to be talked at, or, you don't want to get in a conversation about, and hear the other person talk the whole time. So I always make sure and I make it about them. So how can what I'm offering better their life, or be a solution for a problem that they might have in their life? And that can be different for everybody. Sometimes, for me, because I joined Beachbody for the business, I'm very passionate about sharing the business opportunity with other people, because that's kind of the first thing that goes to my mind. Although I love the accountability and the health and fitness aspect of what we do. I think people who are looking for friendships, sense of community, financial freedom, health and fitness accountability. I feel like there are so many different things, solutions we can offer people that what they might be looking for. So just kind of keep your eyes open and think outside the box. If you see someone post about, them looking for a job, or they're even, looking for an apartment, it might lead to the road. Well, why are they looking for an apartment? If they're looking, to move out on their own, then maybe they could use a few extra $100 to help pay for rent, or, whatever. You just never know what impact you could make in the life of somebody else looking for an opportunity like this. All right. So the other thing to think about with price objections, there's probably a perceived lack of value if they're point blank saying no to you. People, what we do is kind of like a commercial. We need to have repeat exposures to our followers. So you can't post about a challenge group 1 week and then do nothing for 3 weeks and wonder why people aren't signing up with you, right? That's why I post my workouts every day, because I want to be proof that I'm holding myself accountable. It starts with you guys, holding yourselves accountable, doing your workouts, posting pictures of your food, giving that genuine value to people on your page, and building those relationships, building trust that when they do decide to join you in a challenge, you're going to also help them stay on track. So there might be a perceived lack of value. Talk about the success of your challengers on your timeline. Maybe that it's Transformation Tuesday every week. Try to look for something in your challenge groups, something that you can share with people, something positive that's happening in your groups, or your own progress every week, just sharing and sharing and sharing. And it is a relationship business. The more connected you are to people, the easier their decision will be to join you. A lot of coaches do free groups. And that's a great way to kind of get your foot in the door, to get them in a group where there's no commitment to purchase anything. So just make that, a group, maybe a 7-week clean eating group, help them get really good results where they're going to, think, wow, this really was awesome. I feel great. I lost 3 pounds, 2 pounds this week. I want to keep this going. Like if she's giving me this much help in a free group, I wonder what it would be if I bought a program from her. You know, that's what you want people to start thinking. Like you want them to stay with you as their customer. All right, so one thing that I used as a brand new coach, I am not a salesperson. I still don't consider myself in sales, but I found that 5-step invitation process to be very helpful. So forming stands for family, occupation, recreation, and your message. And I literally that is one that I did print out and I put on my computer screen. So, because I was getting in a lot of conversations every day, and I wanted to make sure I followed a system. So I didn't screw it up, basically. So I wanted to start and talk about their family, get to know them a little bit more. Found out what they did for work, what they do for fun. And then, you know, hopefully that would lead to a good invite into my challenge group when it felt right. So I did print that out. I had it on my computer screen, my bulletin board, and I referred back to it with my conversations. And then, you know, over time, you find your groove. After you do it, it gets more comfortable, you become more confident. Maybe you develop a script that works for you. So then you can save that in a file so that you're not like rewriting every single time you get into a conversation. So I did that, you know, over time. I kind of perfected what I was saying to people. I found what worked for me and I saved that in a file. And now I can share that with my team. So there's 3 different ways you can invite: direct, indirect, super indirect. So the direct invite is just coming out point blank and saying, you know what, I was thinking of you today with this. You know, I saw your post about wanting to get, you know, healthy again, you know, talking about going back to the gym and wanting, you know, someone to go with you. What I do online is this, and you just tell them about what you do as a coach online and see if they might be interested in joining you. An indirect invite would be, let's see, Ashley, help me out with this. I'm going blank. An indirect invite. My super indirect is to ask for referrals. Skip to that one. So like you say, you know, hey, you know, just started this health coaching job, and I don't know if you know anybody who could benefit from, you know, joining me, or who's looking for maybe making a few extra $100 a month. But I thought, you know, because you know a lot of people, I thought you might be a good person to ask. You know, would you mind taking a look at this, or, you know, thinking of if you know anybody to help me out with this? And they might think to themselves like, oh, I could use a couple $300 extra a month. And they might do it themselves, or they might think of someone, you know, who truly, you know, is looking for a new job or something. Okay. So indirect invite. Let's see.
What I learned from GoPro is another way you could do it is say to someone, if they told you they're not interested, or just going to someone, I know you're not interested, but do you know somebody that could benefit from this opportunity? And I mean, you can go into more detail, obviously, you know, and do you know anyone that's looking to work from home, make some extra money? Do you know anyone that is looking to lose weight or that needs accountability? So you can ask, you know, it's similar to a referral, but, you know, since it's not for you, do you know anyone that this would be for?
Yeah, the other thing I've done, that's a good point, Becca, thank you, is like if I know someone who is very charismatic, has a lot of friends, I would ask them to help me with a little project that I'm working on. You know, say, would you be willing to help me with this? And then maybe they can like help spread the word. Like maybe they can post a flyer at their job, or, you know, like starting a fit club. I used that tactic, if you want to call it that, to start up a fit club, because I knew nobody when I started coaching, like literally. I didn't have any friends. So, but there was the one person that I knew that had a lot of friends and knew a lot of people, and a lot of people liked her. And, you know, she was just very bubbly, had a really fun personality. So I asked her for help. Like, do you know anyone, you know, let's try to fill this fit club. You know, who can we, you know, ask that would really have fun doing this with us? So she helped me get started big time with that.
There was another really good indirect one I did last year, and it was, I wanted to help as many people as I could in 2016. And I know some other coaches had done this as well, and just reaching out to people who'd be willing to allow you to post on their page with their permission, or posting transformation, or them doing it themselves. And I mean, we did like a drawing for like a $15 gift card to Target, but that also reached out to them because some of those people also them in the opportunity as well.
Yep.
So there are a couple ways that you can do it.
I'm gonna mute that. All right. The last way that you can do it, or thing, I guess, idea that you can use is with your immediate family. Maybe it's a parent or an aunt or a cousin, is just let them know that you started coaching and you would love to have some family testimonials or some testimonials from people that you really trust. And ask them if they'd be willing to try it, try Shakeology and try working out for 30 days. And at the end of the 30 days, to let you know how they feel after eating clean, after working out every day. And then, number one, you have customers to help. So you can share in your timeline their progress every Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday, whatever. You can talk about how people are doing in your groups. It helps you get to Success Club. And then you also can, have that as a testimonial to share with other people who you're talking to, about the programs and the products. All right, we're going to try to wrap up here. We've been on call for about an hour. All right, social media 101. So get comfortable taking selfies. People want to see you. And that was one thing that was really hard for me as I started because I had never, ever taken a selfie in my life. So my first ones were really bad. If you guys want to see some bad posts, go scroll down through my timeline from 2013 when I started coaching because they are bad. But get comfortable taking selfies. Try to make yourself interesting. I posted in Team Information today, just if you can, when you post, ask yourself, is this post entertaining? Is it educational? Is it informative? Those things, are going to help you give value to your followers and they're going to want to read your posts. Don't just post to post, all right? Make it intentional, have a plan, make it interesting. Try to use different photo editing. I love Photofy for my phone is probably the one I use most often. You can do the Instagram, editing or what's the other, Pick Play Post. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Word Swag is another one I like to use. Rana Design is another one. So you can go, in your apps and do a search, photo editing, and maybe you'll find one that you like the most. But I know PicMonkey for me is by far the easiest one and it gives me the most options. You want to post 3 to 5 times daily at different times of the day. Reasons being you want to keep your Facebook affinity high. If you are a type of person who posts once every few days, nobody's going to see your posts. All right. You have to post 3 to 5 times during the day, every day. And it can be anything about your family, your kids, your pets. It doesn't have to all be Beachbody, and it's better if it's not all Beachbody. You have a life outside of coaching. So try to sprinkle in just different areas of your life. It's kind of like a blog, right? Facebook is kind of like a journal of your life, of your day. So, talk about all different things, not just Beachbody. Let's see. Okay, there I say. Use Pinterest or Google as inspiration for catchy images. So I did this a lot when I first started because I had no idea how to edit a photo. So I would go onto Pinterest and look at fitness inspiration and how people were, maybe the position of their bodies, what the photo text overlay was, the colors that were used, the fonts that were used. And if something really caught my attention, I try to duplicate it and make it my own. So I would take a picture of myself and just do the same thing, but changing it up and making it my own. Follow other top coaches for your first 30 to 60 days. And then I would suggest that you unfollow them so that you find your true voice. You don't want to just copy what someone else is doing because it's not you. You guys all have something special and unique to offer, your followers, and you want to stay true to who you are. So sometimes I see coaches following all these other coaches and it's hard to find your own voice because you're comparing and you're trying to do what they're doing, but it's not really working for you because you're not like them at all. So just, kind of see what they're doing and how they're doing it, but make it your own and then stop following them. Once you kind of feel your groove and you figure out what you're doing, then you stop following other coaches. I post quite often in our team page who the current top coaches are. So you can kind of go through and see, who's really pushing their business, and then follow, those for a while, see what they're doing. Success leaves clues, guys. So you want to, not to reinvent the wheel, but see what other top coaches are doing so that you can duplicate that in your own business. So like I said, I'll post those in our team page quite frequently because this changes every month, who the top coaches are. All right, so you want to really be unapologetically you. Talk about things that challenge you, things that make you happy, things that make you sad. People are going to be able to sense if you're being fake and you're just posting to post. make yourself relatable. If you are at your goal, talk about how you felt when you first started or when you were working on your goal, because that's going to help. You're going to meet people where they are and bring them to where you want them to be. So make yourself relatable. No one wants to sign up with a perfect coach or someone who doesn't have challenges, right? So we all have temptations. We all have good days. We all have bad days. We're human. So you want to just share that human side also so people relate with you. You are your own brand, not Beachbody. So when you work on your like page, don't use stock Beachbody images for your cover photo or for your profile picture. You really want to brand yourself. And then we just use Beachbody, as a tool to help people, right? Use your workouts and personal development for inspiration. I do that a lot. If I am at a loss for what to post, I will go get one of my books out and I'll read, for 10 minutes, 15 minutes until I feel inspired enough to write a post. I'm not just going to post to post. I want it to be quality content. So if I don't feel inspired, I'm going to go get myself inspired through my personal development or through a good workout. And then just dream big. That was one thing I did not know how to dream before I started coaching. I don't know if you guys can relate to this or, coaches that are on with me tonight. But I really didn't know how to set goals for myself. I was very content as a mom staying at home, but coaching really opened my eyes up to other possibilities and that you really can achieve amazing things in your life when you use the tools that you're given and allow yourself the freedom and the flexibility to really go all in. As a child, we don't have any of those inhibitions. We're not told, what you can and cannot do. I don't know, but I'm that kind of mom where I say, you can do anything that you want to do. And I think we kind of lose that as we get older and people are, telling us no and be realistic. And, you have to be, careful about what you want because we don't want to fail. But you know what, you're going to have failures with this business and you have to just embrace that and accept it and learn from it and go forward from there. So hopefully this call was helpful for you guys. I'm going to stop here and just, open it up for any questions that you might have. It was a lot of information I threw at you guys tonight. So just thank you for joining us and let me know if you have questions here. Anybody? Did you guys all find a business activity tracker that is working for you?
That's my goal this week.
Who's talking? I can't see you guys.
That was Sarah.
Okay. Yeah, I posted a few of them in our group. There's one in your Coach Online office, and that's the one that I used for the first year and a half of my business. I used the one out of the Coach Online office. The activities are basically the same. It's just a matter of how you're comfortable tracking. So, okay, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to let you get on with your evening. Thank you so much for your time tonight. I appreciate it. And I will try harder next week to keep the 30 minutes. We went way over tonight. So thank you for your time. I will post this recording in our coach training group and let us know if you have any questions.
Great, thanks.
Great, thank you,
Thank you.
ladies. Figure out how to close this down.
Marsha, I have just a brief question.
Yeah.
If you're still on.
Yeah.
Okay. This
I'm
is
just trying to
Stephanie.
figure out how to close this down, but okay. I want to try to. Oh crap! Did I not record any of that?
No,
Yeah, it was
recording. It's
Okay.
still recording.
Okay, I'm trying to find where to stop the record. This happened last time too. Like my thing went all wonky. Well, you can go ahead, Stephanie, while I try to figure this out.
Okay, my question is, one of my friends is, she's already a discount coach with someone else. And this is just through messaging that I'd spoke with her, I guess just communicated with her, and she was wondering if she still could join our challenge group.
I would say no. It's kind of okay. You almost got to fish a little bit more for some information. So if she's a discount coach, obviously she has someone who's vested in her as their coach.
Okay.
So I would just ask more questions like, but sometimes you have coaches who start up a business and don't run challenge groups, or they don't support their team. So if that's the case, if her upline coach, her sponsor coach isn't running challenge groups, isn't supporting her with her health and fitness goals or her business goals if she wants to coach, then you could talk to her about canceling her coach account and re-signing under you. And that would be the right time to do it. So I guess just, talk with her a little bit more. It really is unfortunate when coaches don't run challenge groups to support the customers. So, obviously we all have the end goal to help people, achieve their goals.
Right.
You almost got to just ask them questions and start from there.
Okay.
But it is a gray line, if we don't want to prospect other coaches' customers, so you just got to find out maybe a little bit more information before you make a decision.
Okay. Yeah, because she was all excited. She's like, yeah, because all of our mutual friends are interested, and it'd be kind of a fun group. That's why she wanted to go, I guess, with our challenge group. But I guess the other question I had is I've got a friend that is not on Facebook. Is that possible to, I guess, work with her or?
Yep, absolutely. So there's the My Challenger app that they can do it all from an app on their phone. The only thing that they will miss out on is like the accountability of the group and the support of the group, but you could run your groups through that app. So I actually been trying around with that. And maybe like for a group on the 18th, maybe we can do that as a team to, instead of using it on Facebook, try the app, for 30 days and see how it goes. It's all the same features as Facebook. So we can post, we can take pictures, we can take video. There's actually probably more tools than what Facebook gives us as far as making sure that they're logging their workout and their Shakeology every day. We get notified if they don't. So, it's really a nice tool. And I think, it's hard for us to switch because we're also accustomed to Facebook. I've been doing it, on Facebook for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
It's an adjustment. I've done one before and I feel like, but it is a really nice tool.
My friend too, she says, I know I got to get on Facebook. But, she really is, I don't know, she really doesn't need to, care to. And, she's got some things, some topics in her life, challenges that she could really benefit from Facebook, because there's some groups, clubs, organizations that she could really, you can get connected with people from all around the world with some things that she would benefit from. But and then even just like advertising too, like I told you, just the advertising fact of it.
Yeah. So there's two things. Like I've had customers who weren't on Facebook before, and I just had them do a false account. So one was they were somebody in the community who didn't want to be on Facebook, didn't want anyone to know that they were on Facebook because of their affiliation with the community. So she just the name, and her profile picture was a picture of her dog or something like that. Obsolete, where no one would know. And then another person, kind of same deal. She didn't want people to know that she was doing this or on Facebook, and it was a time sucker for her. She just really wanted it only for the support of the group. So same thing. She created it like a fake account just so that she could a group, and then I could add her in that way. But the other option would be to use that My Challenger app.
All right. You had posted stuff about the Super Saturday too. Is that something that you said you would wanted the new coaches to attend or try to attend, correct?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is, you had mentioned Friday through Sunday. If I have something going on that I can't attend on Friday, but can attend Saturday, I guess what is is Saturday the main day that?
Are you talking about Summit or Super Saturday? Because we talked about
Super Saturday.
Okay, Super Saturday. That's every quarter, and they're hosted down in the Dells. So August 7th. The details still haven't been finalized. Normally it is on a Saturday, but there's a possibility that it might be hosted on Sunday this quarter because of the speakers that we want to get and where we can get the conference center. So the last I heard is they're looking at probably the Chula Vista.
Okay.
for the location, but you can stay wherever if you want to stay over. You could even drive and go back. I know you have chores. So if that were an issue, leave after chores, get there and then go back, or, if you can get help. I think they normally, the one last quarter started at 9 a.m. It went from 9 to noon.
9 to noon. Okay. And like you have Friday through Sunday, is it all 3 days?
No, it's only one day and probably 3 to 4 hours. So the time could change. They could change. Every event is different. And like I said, what kind of makes the difference is who we are going to get for a guest speaker, when they can get there, and who, what conference room we can get and what time it's available. So I will roll that out to the team as I find out more.
Okay. And how, when is when do you have to know by, so that, do you guys get a block of rooms? Do you get a room, like some, the cabins or cottages together, or how does that work? Just all individual?
It's all individual, but usually there is a Beachbody discount. So last time at the Chula Vista, they were able to get a Beachbody block with a discount. So that would be one thing to consider. But I got my rooms you saw I posted, I got mine at the Wilderness. It's just because I'm bringing my family down for the weekend, and I wanted it to be fun for them too. So that's what we decided to go with.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I would be, that weekend I'd be coming back from Milwaukee. So I was just wondering what day, is it going to be Saturday, or do I have to be there Friday, or?
It probably most likely won't be Friday for sure, but it'll be Saturday or Sunday. And like I said, as I learn more, I'll let you guys know.
Okay. I'm just trying to think if there was anything else that I had. I think you had mentioned the other day too about, when I get these, 'cause right now I have a couple people that are, we're in. I guess right now I'm sending them to get, to join and to select their challenge pack, correct? That's the first steps.
Yeah, or help them with their free membership. You can, depending on where you're at.
Right, the draw. Yep.
Have you showed them videos so they know what program they're gonna do?
Yeah, this has all been, communication with person messaging. So I haven't spoke with anybody, just more or less with messaging that they're on board or whatever. And I guess I sent him to the to my website, the Beachbody website, and then to click on join, that it's free, and then to shop the programs or the challenge packs.
Yep.
And then I want to invite them to the summer slim down, right?
You can add that. You can welcome them in right away. The group is already open. So there's a few different ways you can sign them up, and I don't want to send them or invite them to the slim down until they're signed up. You can add them in, and then if they don't end up buying, you're following through, then you can just take them out.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead and add them in. So there's a couple different. We'll probably get into that this week in our coach training. But since you're already at this point, there's a website called Coach Mobile. I think it's coachmobile.com. I'll put that in the group tonight. But that is a really super slick tool to use. And you can do that on your phone. You can do it on your computer. It's an actual website. And then you can go in and submit their order for them. All you need is their email and then what they want to order. You submit it. And then they get sent an email from Beachbody like a minute later. It's pretty immediate. They'll get an email, and then all they have to do is go in and enter their billing, and it's done. So you can enroll them as a coach or a customer that way. So just talk with them. If they want to sign up for the discount, then sign them up as a coach. Otherwise, a customer.
Okay. Because I'm like, okay, well, I just feel like to make that extra step, or to make sure they get signed up is the couple people said we're in. It's the last that last.
The other thing that you can do is give them the direct link. So if you go into your FAQ, let's say they want 22-minute.
Yeah, I did. Oh, okay, I see.
So you can give them the direct link to the challenge pack that they want. So your FAQ or into where I showed you that business tools, and go into the 22-minute hardcore FAQ, there's a link for the challenge pack, and then you just customize it with your coach ID at the end. So you can Facebook message them that and say, this is the direct link for your challenge pack. Choose the Shakeology that you want to go with it. Click it, fill it out, and it's done. So that's probably
When I ordered mine, I didn't go in and select the Shakeology flavor. What is the default flavor?
Oh no!
What am I gonna be getting?
I think it's vanilla, which is okay. I mean, vanilla's okay.
That's fine.
But
Yeah.
I wish it was chocolate.
I was like,
They need to change that the default is chocolate because that's the most popular.
They probably have a big inventory of vanilla.
Yeah. So
So-
when you so when you give them the link, the direct link to the challenge pack, that's where they need to make sure that the Shakeology that they select is the one they want. Otherwise, if you use that Coach Mobile app, then you can choose. You'll choose their workout. You'll choose their Shakeology. You'll submit it.
Okay.
Email. They open the email, submit their billing, and it's done. So those are
Okay.
the easiest ways to do it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah, I use the app a lot.
I know. I love it. It's super easy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I'll put that in
That's cool.
right now so we have it.
Yeah, the
Okay.
BB Links one is the one you're talking about, right, Marcia?
What is it?
The BB Links is what it's.
Oh, that's a different one too. I can put that in there too. Yeah.
That's the one I use.
I know
Because
that.
I use that one even when people are asking prices, because it breaks it down, our price, Coach, all the different member prices, and I'll screenshot it and send it to them so they realize the difference.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's yeah.
Um,
Do you have an iPhone or what do you use, Stephanie, for your phone?
Android.
An Android. So there,
Mhm.
it's a different app. Then I'm not sure what they have, but
Okay.
you can search. Search your apps. Beachbody. I don't know what it would be called. Beachbody Links, and see what one comes up.
Okay. Beachbody Links. Okay.
Because there's a nice one for Apple, for iPhones.
Okay. I'm sure. Yeah, a lot of them make it for both. And they can select any challenge pack for the Summer Slim Down
Yep.
challenge, correct? Or-
Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought. And most of them are 30 days. All the packs, right?
No, they're not. Like 22-minute hardcore is 8 weeks. 21 Day Fix is 3 weeks. Like P90X3 is 12 weeks. Hammer and Chisel is 12 weeks. It really just depends on the program. But our groups are
Okay.
typically 30 days, and then they're always welcome to continue on in a different, a second round. Usually they line up where, when one is ending, another one is starting. So it works out really good that way.
All right.
I just found that when we used to do longer groups, people fizzle out. I don't know, there's something hard about running longer groups.
Okay, the Summer Slim Down to that's where I'm sending all my my customers to, correct? This initial one or this first,
What's that? The Summer Slim Down is the group that is starting on the 18th. Yes. Mm-hmm.
the challenge. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then like next month when another one, you'd be the one, should you say, starting that one as well, or do I start one on my own?
Well, you can decide,
guess,
like I
how
said
does
in
that
the
work?
call, you can do what you want. But you're always welcome to join me in mine. I start my groups every first and third Monday of every month. So, just if you want to stay on that same schedule, sometimes coach assigns somebody or they help them get squared away and it's like, oh, now I need a group. Rather than do that, like this is your business, you have set times every month that you start your groups. Just get your list together and tell them my group is starting on this day. This is when we're going to start. But you can help them one-on-one or individually up until that group that they, get themselves squared away early. But you want to be, advertising this week, inviting this week to the group that starts on Monday. To try to give.
And then how do they, like the challenge packs, you said 5 to 7 days. They're not going to get their challenge packs by Monday, are they?
They won't,
If
but
they
the
order
great
them.
thing is they can use on demand. So within 24 to 48
Right.
hours, they can use their workouts on demand. They just wouldn't have their Shakeology, but
Okay. That's what, yeah, that's, I mean, I've already discussed as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Yeah, because I knew that was going to get pushed pretty close, pretty tight to get everything. But I think a lot of them have their shakes too, or some of them have Shakeology already, but they're just getting it from, just friends or something. So,
Yeah.
I think that's, I don't want to take up too much time, and I'm way past my bedtime.
Okay, well, and we can do a one-on-one this week too, like I said, Stephanie and Sarah, if you need one too. I'm happy to do that. So just let me know.
Okay.
What's in your
Yeah.
schedule, and we can do that. So Thursday, Sarah, you're from Marshfield too. Stephanie and I met up on Thursday after swimming lessons. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like I usually hang out, like Thursdays are kind of the start to my weekend. So if that works for you too, you start working at 9, right? Yeah, so that probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, I go in at 11.
From 10 to 11. So our lessons are done at 10.
Yeah.
Oh, then I
That would
could,
be an
yeah.
option. And we could even, what I was thinking, we could even meet at the Y at that conference table and just drink coffee, and let the kids play in that play center from 11 to, or 10 to 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would work.
I mean, that might be an idea.
Who's going to pull my dude out of the pool, though? He's going to get mad.
I know Marin looks forward to that play center, but
He's a fish. Yeah.
it just means I got to work out during her lesson too.
I could swing like 10:30. I know he'd, if I told him he was playing in the play center, but then they're
So
still
from 10:30
still
to 12,
playing
that
there.
wouldn't give you much
Yeah,
time either to get to it.
I'm not going to pay to watch him play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we
yeah,
can-
I'm sure I'll have chicken scratch again for you. Some type of notes for you
Hey, I
to
want that.
hash out again.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you
Pretty
get on with your night.
thorough.
Thanks again for jumping on. Let me know if you want a one-on-one, okay?
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Marcia.
Yep. Talk
Thanks,
to you later.
Marcia.
Yep. Bye.